few weeks ago, it was baby formula, but tonight it's tampons. They're apparently getting harder to find on shelves across the country, and it's happening amid rising prices. NBC Bay Area's Stephanie Magallon looked at the situation here in the Bay Area.
I've been to 5 different stores in San Francisco, including CVS and Target, and they were all running low on a certain feminine product, tampons.
But I feel like it's crazy that that's happening.
The brand missing the most on shelves is Tampax, and its maker, Procter & Gamble, has confirmed to NBC News that some consumers may currently be unable to find what they need. In fact, CVS has also confirmed in recent weeks there has been times when suppliers have not been able to fulfill their entire orders of feminine care products. And the situation has people feeling like this.
It's really important to have products like that available.
I think it'd be very frustrating and kind of a good representation is where we are at as a country.
It's a necessity. I feel like it's like toilet paper, so it's kind of scary.
Beloved hot sauce may soon be hard to find.
Like salt and pepper, you can put on almost anything and you still enjoy it. Not too spicy.
The makers of Sriracha, the popular spicy condiment with the green cap and rooster on the front of the bottle, say they are temporarily halting production of some products due to a shortage of chili peppers. Sriracha lovers like Victor Tran say the news makes them want to stock up.
Actually, I'm low at home right now.
Hoi Fong Incorporated manufactures the sauce. The Southern California company says weather conditions are producing poor quality peppers. In a letter to customers from April, the company apologized for the shortage, but says the situation is out of its control. A supermarket manager in Los Angeles says he still has Sriracha in stock, but his customers are concerned about a looming shortage.
Right now, a lot of people are asking to me about the Sriracha. I have one customer. He owned the sushi restaurant. He worried about that.
One restaurant manager in LA says while his customers prefer Sriracha, they may have to use another brand if he runs out.
Heartbreaking, showing thousands of dead cattle.
Yeah, that video has gone viral, being shared on Facebook more than 50,000 times. And now the Kansas Livestock Association says what happened is devastating. KAKE's Eli Higgins joins us now in the studio. And Eli, this is obviously horrible. So what happened?
Yeah, Kitty. Well, cattle die from weather around this time every year. We're told any one of last weekend's weather events wouldn't have been a problem. It was the combination of several things at once.
Shocking videos like this spread like wildfire Wednesday, claiming a heat wave killed these cattle in southwest Kansas. And headlines like this claimed more than 10,000 head died. It left many people wondering if it's even real.
I have seen some of the videos around, and it's certainly not something that you ever want to see or something that you ever want to deal with.
Turns out it is real. Scarlett Higgins with the Kansas Livestock Association says while she doesn't have exact numbers, thousands of cattle did die from heat stress across an area near Ulysses. She says there was a sharp temperature increase in a short amount of time, on top of a humidity increase and little to no wind.
If you add all of those things together in such a short amount of time, it led to cattle suffering from some heat stress in that area.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for Local 5 News at 4 on this Monday. Glad to have you with us. I'm Barrett Tryon. Happening right now, firefighters from multiple stations battling a large fire at Festus Foods. This is in the town of Belmont. It's a food processing plant that makes frozen pizzas. Now, this began around 9 o'clock this morning. Black smoke can be seen from miles pouring out from that building there. Officials say more than 70 first responders are helping battle those flames right now.
We just kind of got them from that side of the farm to the other side of the farm. And like I said, at that time, the smoke was weird. It was billowing down, but as the fire progressed, it went higher.
Well, the amount of damage from that fire is still unknown. From the outside, the building appears black from ash, and all that glass is gone. No word yet if anyone was hurt or how it began. Of course,
numbers actually mean and how they impact American families. ABC's Deirdre Bolton joins us now in New York with that. Deirdre, good morning.
That's right, Whit. A year ago, the national price for a gallon of milk was $3.49. Now it's around $4.20, depending on where you live, a 20% increase. These higher costs across the board are part of why all Americans are feeling the pinch.
Inflation Nation. Americans are paying significantly more for basics such as food,
fuel, and rent.
I basically just got struggle food and some popsicles.
The Consumer Price Index rose 8.6% in May to a new 40-year high and signaled that price pressures may be here for a while. Food costs soaring this morning. Meats, poultry, fish, and eggs seeing an average increase of more than 14% from last May. For American families coping with the squeeze, there are many strategic decisions.
I would say our grocery bills are probably a few $100s more. We try to have a game plan about how we're going to go about the groceries, how we can stretch things.
Mom Courtney Dunlap putting the strategy into action in the aisle of the grocery stores.
I usually will grab these pizza wraps, which are on sale. Woohoo!
With Americans trying to do more with less, food banks are feeling the pinch too, also being asked to do more with less.
More Americans than ever are needing this type of assistance. And so we're really quickly migrating from a pandemic crisis to a hunger crisis.
One food bank in Ohio worries the problem will only get worse.
In just a few short months, the extra federal benefits that are currently supporting people towards what we're thinking is the tail end of this pandemic, they're about to go away.
To tell you, rent isn't faring much better. The shelter index rose 0.6% in May. That's the largest monthly increase since March of 2004.
ABC Action News reporter Rebecca Petit spoke to a mom of 6 kids. She's living paycheck to paycheck, barely making ends meet.
We just don't know what to do. I mean, there's got to be something somewhere to help.
In 2019, Amanda Vath found a home that she liked. It was big enough for her and her fiance and their 6 children. And with rent at $16.85, it was a place she could afford.
Everything's going up.
But in February, her rent jumped $165, and she was told it'll go up again next year to a total of $19.25.
We're beyond paycheck to paycheck. We just, we're like transferring money over from Mercari every couple of weeks just to hang up with stuff. Our electric's due to get shut off in a couple of weeks.
She'd move elsewhere, but with her husband out of work, it's just not feasible.
Especially with 6 kids, several of them special needs, so we have to travel to Tampa and back to go to appointments, so gas and electric and everything else, along with the raising and rent, is tough.
It's an all too common story for people across the country. The median monthly asking rent in the U.S. surpassed $2,000 for the first time in May. Asking rent in the Tampa Bay area is $2,188, according to a new report.
It's got harder to find housing in general. Prices have gone up, rent's gone up, so affordable housing is very critical right now in the city of Lakeland.
The city of Lakeland making affordable housing its #1 priority this year. Right now, 7 multifamily projects are either under construction or completed. For Vath, more needs to be done sooner.
It'd be amazing if they could put a freeze on things or put a lock.
Rebecca Petit, ABC Action News.